more dangerous than fentanyl was that bed of nails I watched the other night. And that,
Oh my God!
the cage match. Oh.
When they pulled that, so they anybody that doesn't know what we're referencing to, and I don't know how you cannot, but AEW had this basically like a War Games. I don't know what they called it. Bogus 101. I don't know, but they had this War Games type thing, and it was it 4 on each team, right? 4 guys on each team.
Yeah, it's blood and guts is what they called it. By
Blood and guts. Yeah, 5
in case
versus
anyone
5.
was unclear about what was coming.
Yeah,
it was blood and guts.
5 on 5. So it what like there's like glass gets in the ring and some thumbtacks get in the ring. This is after them saying that they were going to restrict, the moves and the blood, and everything was going to have to be approved. Like, I guess the bed of nails is approved.
Yes.
But as the match goes on, this Moxley pulls this bed of nails out, and it's probably, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I mean it's 4 feet by
4 by 3. I don't know.
Huh.
It's not 4 feet. He's not. It's probably 3.5 by 3 feet. So now, and he slams Kenny on it, and like, if that was fucking the dullness of a garden rake, Kenny would die. Okay, Kenny would die if that was the dullness of a garden rake, and he slams Kenny on that, and then I think there's a Japanese cat that's like right close, like does a moonsault, like a standing moonsault onto Kenny, and so they use this, and when Kenny rolls out, there's not a drop of blood on Kenny's back. So I don't know what the fuck. I mean,
right, well, now I'm going to ask. If you are slammed properly on that and your weight is evenly distributed and the nails are very close together, wouldn't if no part of your back is, no back is totally flat, but if you can flat back that as best you can, could you distribute the weight evenly enough where it divides the impact across all those nails?
No.
Okay. Simple answer.
Because
now,
it would make sense if your back didn't have a spinal area, didn't have
right. No, I know.
I mean, you've got somewhere in your back it's not going to hit, and especially if the fucking top of your glutes hit. Like, there's like.
Well, how does one lay on a bed of nails and not get punctured like you used to see those guys?
I don't know.
do?
The same way they make the fucking Statue of Liberty disappear. Bullshit. I mean, do we really buy that the fucking guy, fucking? You ever see the gimmick on Instagram where there's like, it'll say like blood orange and grasshopper, and it'll say you only read one of the things, and it'll say blood orange.
Oh, and
they get you like 3 or 4 times in a row, and then you switch it around, and eventually you'll fuck it up. But sometimes those things will fuck with you. You're like, oh, I was just doing this. I don't really know I was going to go forward and then switch, but I think it's that kind of a deal. But the thing was, it's just like after they used it for a couple of spots, Moxley just like real nonchalantly just kind of fucking set it down and pushed it underneath the ropes. Like, fucking, that was a wet fart.
Do you think, we did a story last week about the list of stuff that needs to be pre-approved before it's going to happen in a ring. And then this match happens right after. It all gets coverage. We talked about it. All the podcasts talked about it. It was in the printed, the online wrestling media, all about the list of approved things. And we were talking about how it was going to be like WCW now and impossible to book anything. Then they hit everyone with this match. A very deliberately planned answer
and
to everybody's discussion and speculation.
then on top of all that, though, like, so the Young Bucks are in the match, but one of the Young Bucks is at a disadvantage. So he's in there, and it's like, say, fucking 4-on-3, and now the babyface has got another one coming down, and it's the other Young Buck. And instead of sprinting to the ring and making sure that you got your brother's back, you do a fucking
entrance.
full-on entrance. You walk down, they play your music. If you got to sing along, you do that. I mean, it's just like, I'm watching this going, holy, could there be any less urgency than we've got going here? Now, Wesley's saying that there was a weird spot. We can't show it, I guess, but the board in the corner, they whipped Kenny into it, which I remember. He hits it flat and it's fine, but then he falls after, then the board falls forward and the Edge clips his back and fucks him up. I didn't see him
I did see that.
I didn't see him get fucked up.
But I think it's got to be with the distribution across the nails. I'm going to research this. I will find out what this is. But more important to me was,
okay, so but let's just say that's what it is. That it's a carny trick, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if it is, and then Kenny did get fucked up, and that's why they pushed the thing out. I'm in the ring,
mm-hmm.
we're setting this up. We're talking about it in the back, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this thing with this fucking this thing of nails, and don't worry, like you can't get hurt." Oh, okay. So, you have to at least lay on it. I'm not laying on fucking nails in the back. Like, I'd be like, okay, I'm not doing this. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, but they might have worked with it a little while. I don't know. We'll find out. Make a call. You know people down there. Make a call.
I don't know anybody down there.
More interesting to me.
I
Kevin,
just you know what people always say.
to-
People always say, "Fucking Nash is a WWE guy," and it's like, yeah, because I don't remember anything being that fucking crazy.
More interesting to me was the decision to do this specific match the week that this other decision was covered.
Right.
So, and I kind of think that's cool because it sends the message without having to go make a statement and address anybody verbally. They put that fucking match on TV and they were like, there you go.
There you go.
It's approved.
So,
all this discussion about that the product's going to be.
So why have the first part?
Because it sends the message that it's not going to happen all the time, but it could. And if you're there, you might see somebody zipper their head and bleed like a stuck pig.
It
doesn't mean there's not going to be blood, but it's going to be used judiciously. That's my guess.
Yeah, because it came out on fucking. We talked about it on Wednesday, and then that night they had that match that we talked about it. That night they had that match, so the ink wasn't even dry on the memo of what they couldn't do, and I'm supposed to believe now that they're going to fucking use this with some kind of caution.
I listen. I don't work there, but if I was Tony Khan, what would happen was You'd see some of that shit on pay-per-views, on the occasional Dynamite night or Collision, but you wouldn't see it weekly, and it would be an event again. It would be notable if somebody bled or somebody did some crazy
You know what though?
fucking
If
moonsault to the outside.
when you allow blood like on Moxley, like anybody that's gotten color, fuck man, it makes fucking working so easy. Like I never got color. That later in my career, man, I go someplace, I'd be like, oh, I'll just get a little. You get color, you don't have to do shit. I mean, because immediately the
Because the
people,
pop.
yeah, the people are drawn into it. Especially if you bleed to your boots, if you get it good. I mean, fuck.
This is, I guess, this is the move we're going to look at here. Those of you listening, we're going to watch the. So there's the flat back, but that scrape right there, because it was the corner and it wasn't the distribution
Yeah,
of
but
weight.
is he cut or did it just fucking hurt?
Well, yeah, that I don't know. I don't know. But anyway,
How much longer did that fucking thing stay in there after that?
that might have been it.
Is that it? Does it get this? Does Moxie turn that motherfucker around and?
When you gig and I'm trying to remember when I had my hard way fall, because I had a lot of blood in my eye. Uh, how badly is your vision obstructed for the remainder of the match while you're in there?
You know, I mean,
Some of those fucking slaughter gigs, I can't believe you could see it all.
yeah, I mean, I always gigged in the same spot. I gigged up here, and I mean, I got a patch up there that's, I can fucking, I could find it with my, even still, I could,
Mm-hmm.
and and I would just take that, and I would take this finger and find it, and then when I put it there, I wasn't gonna fucking, I wasn't gonna do my whole 5 minute. I was gonna have one fucking gimmick. Then I figured when I got done, I could get that plastic surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get old, you get this many fucking lines. It looks like you're fucking Abby anyway. So
Maybe we'll do a whole blading episode with Flair. We'll just talk about gigging for 2 hours.